Yes.
starting a business? Like, what advice do you have, especially from the standpoint of what your business offers?
First of all, kudos for anybody who's going after that because I just commend you. It takes bravery, it takes guts, and also you're setting yourself free. I mean, to me, even in an industry that I absolutely loved and certain jobs that I like working for Larry King will always be treasure in my heart, and I love that. But a lot of us are just not cut out for working for somebody else. We are true renegades. We like to go rogue. We're independent, and we have a lot to bring to the world, right? That are supposed to come through us. Excuse me. So, first of all, just kudos for that. I congratulate everybody for even going for it. So what you need to get started is honestly, don't overthink it. Just jump in. That's my style is like, look, there's so many things that you're going to have to learn. It is a series of problem solving and learning. And also, I would say the biggest thing that I learned looking back, because I always wanted to go into a course and be like, okay, this course has all the answers. And when I come out of this course, I'm going to know everything and my business is going to be perfect. And that is just not the case. I don't
Mhm,
think that that's the case because the online world is so saturated right now that you have to really differentiate yourself. And part of that is bringing your unique self to the table and bringing through your gifts and talents and expertise in a unique way.
mm.
Okay, so there's a piece of that that nobody can teach you. I mean, I know that sounds kind of contradictory because I'm like selling a course, but there is a piece of that. There's a piece of it that nobody can teach you, and you have to grow through that. That has to actually, like if you think of nature, you have to plant the seeds, it has to come up through the stem, and then the flower blooms, right?
Mhm,
So
mhm,
it takes time and it also takes being inside the arena. So
mm,
I think a lot of people get stopped by perfectionism because they're like, I don't want to show up until I show up perfectly. Newsflash, you're never going to show up perfectly. No one's ever going to show up perfectly. And if you're trying to show up perfectly in the beginning, you're most likely doing some kind of cookie cutter situation where you're trying to take somebody else's thing and make it yours. And that's
mm,
just not going to work because you have to differentiate yourself in the and part of that is just getting inside the arena. I say get off the stands, stop watching the game from the stands, get inside the arena, and then it's really just one day at a time. It's one post at a time, it's one client at a time. A lot of times people think that they're not ready for their first client. Well, one way that you can do that is just to say be honest and transparent and tell people, I'm taking on my first 5 clients. You're my first 5 beta clients. You're my
mm,
first 5. You're one of my first. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you an incredible price and I'm going to work my absolute tail off to make sure that you get results because your results are going to be my case study. And that's what I'm going to build my business on. So I'm going to be in the
mhm,
trenches with you. I'm going to make sure that this works. And that's how you get over not, being afraid to have your first client. And then once you get those beta clients going and you start getting results, and most likely you've gotten results for yourself before and you've gotten results for other people before, whether it's your sister, your neighbor, your cousin, you've done this in some fashion or you were in corporate, right? So you've done
mhm,
it. So cut yourself some slack and just get your beta clients going. And then you can start charging money for it. It makes me crazy when people come out of these certificate programs and they're like, oh, I had a coach that told me I can't charge more than X amount of dollars for this long stretch of time. And I'm like, yes, that is absolute BS. And I help people figure out how to charge more money, but also pack it with value. So
mm,
you have to pack it with value. The transformation has to be big and real, right? And that's how you end up charging more money. But for people who are trying just getting started, I say jump into the arena, just get inside and get going.